Hi Gemini, welcome to your September 2020 He Said, She Said reading. Thanks for joining us. My name's Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Let's get started with your reading. For your oracle cards, let's look what we have. From the Victoria Francis oracle cards, this card speaks about boundaries, independence. And with Panacea from the Magic of You oracle, it speaks about solutions to what ties you down, to what weighs you down. So there's a feeling here of being anchored to something, being held back. It feels to me like the energy of the divine feminine being held back. You don't want to be held back, Gemini. I get you here as turning your back on anything that's going to hold you down or restrict you. And instead I see you putting up boundaries around your independence. Now, Richard has pulled a card. A couple of cards actually came out for you from Le Vampire.
I've got Call for Help and Creator. Now, Call for Help is about asking for help, but I believe it's from Spirit. And we also have Creator, which is about your ability to be a maker, to be a catalyst, to be a mother or father of something, not necessarily a human being, but a creator of something.
Okay. You know what I'm getting immediately off this, Richard? I'm getting a hit of some member of a family who is normally like a caregiver or someone like that.
Okay.
Perhaps the roles are being reversed, but we'll see where that goes. But that was what I was getting. Now at the bottom of the deck, we've got the World card.
And I've got the Six of Cups, which can be about family as well, can't it?
Yeah. Now, Gemini, just quickly before we get into the reading, I wanted to take a minute of your time, talk about channel memberships, which is brand new to the channel. What it is I have a couple of different tiers at the moment, but the best tier is the one for $4.99, and that way you can get access to all of the YouTube readings before they come out to other people. And not only that, but you'll also get all of the signs at once, so you won't have to wait. And that includes the He Said, She Said readings. So if you'd like to support the channel, it's a way of showing your support, then please do consider becoming a member of the Gypsy Insights team. And you can look at the join button below for more information, or there's even more information in the box below, the descriptions box. Okay guys, let's get started on your reading. Yeah, it feels to me like I get you as somewhat of a free spirit. I get you as moving in your own lane. It's kind of like you have this lane, Gemini, and it's kind of like a little bit of a singular lane or a solitary lane, but let's see where this goes. We'll start with the status of this relationship, how you are viewing the other person, the strengths, the challenges, your advice on what to do, what not to do, what's hidden or unexpected, and the outcome. Okay,
status of the relationship. How this person views you, Gemini. Strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, what's hidden, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Let's see what we have. We've got the Hierophant. In this deck, he's called the Druid. This is the Celtic Tarot. He's in the reverse. So I was getting that energy for you before of being someone who is maybe a bit, I don't want to say solitary, but it seems like you follow your own path. And when we talk about the Hierophant, normally it's following rules, structure, quite rigid energy. But this is the opposite of that. This is someone who's a little bit rebellious, someone who doesn't follow rules, especially rules that other people put on you. So it seems like, Gemini, you're following your own path.
Over here we have the Hierophant that's in the upright. So it's the same card, but now we're talking about it being in the upright. Maybe, Gemini, you're dealing with a rule follower, somebody who's into traditions, might be running against your grain.
I'm drawn to this image here of this woman, and she's tied to this rope so that it's being held down, perhaps being held down by rules.
Underwater though, if you look at it.
Yeah. Let's have a look and see how you're viewing the other person. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it is about going against something that feels traditional. Maybe even going against family.
Yeah, I was about to say that, going against family.
Yeah.
You know, from the very beginning, Michelle was getting that kind of vibe. We got call for help, and we've got creator. You know, the creator being, it says here, catalyst, maker, mother, father.
Yeah.
And then we've got call for help.
So I think it's someone reaching out to like their mother.
Possibly, or maybe a parent reaching out to you. We don't know which way this is going yet. All right, let's take a look. We have the Hanged Man here as how they're viewing you. So it's about sacrifice here and waiting. Two words that come to me with that when I see that card in this situation here. So waiting for you to make a sacrifice? I don't know.
Maybe waiting to see action, waiting to see movement.
Yeah, I will clarify that when we see more cards.
Yeah, let's have a look. The Strength is the Two of Cups. Yeah, I do think that this is a family. I mean, obviously there's love here, and sometimes that love can be tough love. You know, in order for someone to bring about change in their life, it's kind of like I don't want to say this is strictly about parents, because it may not be, but I feel like someone's taking on more of a parental role, meaning they want to see change from a partner perhaps, or they want to see change from a son or daughter, and in order to do that, although they love this person, they need to do something that might be seen as a little bit tough, maybe even untie the cord here, untether someone.
Right. Push him out of a nest.
Yeah.
Okay. The Strength, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I see this person as being somebody who is like a father here. Even if it's a woman, it has father-like kind of energy. I often see the King of Pentacles kind of like that.
Could be dealing with a Taurus too, with the Hierophant.
That's right.
And the King of Pentacles. So someone who's taking on a paternal role.
Paternal role, yeah. That's what I see there.
Let's see. The weakness is the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Tied with the Two of Cups. This feels like... It feels like tough love. It feels like somebody withdrawing love or withdrawing emotion in order to see some kind of results.
Yeah, sometimes though, it can go to an extreme, right? Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing with that King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, wanting to push for a certain result, but pushing too hard as being the weakness.
It could be that.
Okay, looking over here, the weakness here is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords is about chopping things out of people's lives, and you know, I get this as being kind of like throwing the baby out with the bathwater, that kind of thing. So wanting to push for a result, taking on this paternal kind of role, but maybe going too far as being the weakness.
You know what, I'm getting this energy around this reading of there is love here, but it's more of a love with conditions, with that Ten of Pentacles.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? Especially with this King of Pentacles. There's a lot of money or material stuff that goes along with this,
while ignoring the emotional quotient.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting a very strong energy about. Yeah, this could be a little bit of I don't want to say a using kind of energy, like a solution. Yeah, not great energy. Like if you think of it as a solution to maybe a money problem, and you get involved with someone that you don't really have that deep connection with in order to well, it feels like something here that is a problem in your life, and it could be something to do with money.
Yeah, I get the sense, Gemini, it's possible you might have been cut off by family.
It's possible.
But, with this Queen of Swords here as the weakness, the Queen of Swords doesn't have a great deal of emotion. She doesn't really work with emotion. Now, she understands what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's she's trying to cut things out of her life that don't serve her anymore.
Let's have a look and see what the advice is. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Well, it is about making sure that we do something. It's not about sitting on the fence, procrastinating. I feel like you're being called to take action. It is about taking action. But the problem I see with the 2 of Swords as that decision-making ability is that our judgment can be skewed and we can potentially make the wrong decision.
All right, looking over here, what this person should keep doing. We have the 3 of Cups. So that's about, I think I see that as being taking a stick out of one's rear end. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I'm getting. I figure this person over here is very staid, very, very traditional, and I feel like they don't really understand the concept of somebody else having fun.
Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. We've got Temperance or Equilibrium in this deck, reversed as what you shouldn't do. So Gemini, it's taking things to extremes. I get a kind of, when we look at the Hierophant and Temperance in reverse, it's an extreme energy. It's like 2 people here who have very different ways of living, but both seem a bit extreme. Like one person here may like to go out and party all the time.
I think that's you, Gemini.
Yeah, and you don't really think about the practical sides of life. You just want to enjoy life. You just want to have fun, right? The other person, you may see them as someone who is a little bit too caught up in the practicalities of life, like how much is things going to cost, where's the money coming from, maybe we shouldn't be going out and doing this because we could catch something, COVID and all of that kind of stuff. And meanwhile you're saying, oh, I just want to go and have fun, can't we just go and have fun? But the thing is, you're taking it to an extreme, or you're thinking of it in terms of extremes.
Right. So looking over here at what this person should stop doing, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I see that as giving up. I see I see this as being a strained relationship. It could be between a parent and a child, or a parents and a child. And the temptation here is just to let you go, Gemini, let you go your own way, do whatever you want to do. But they're being called on here not to do that, not to give up on you. I think they're being called on you to being called on to keep you in the fold.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the what's hidden. We've got Death in reverse. This is something coming back, being revived. I've got this as reviving. Something that you thought was dead, being revived. That's what's hidden.
Okay, what's hidden over here? Emperor in reverse. Yeah, it's a very similar energy to what I was talking about earlier and what Michelle was saying. Yeah, it's about this person over here being overly controlling. Too much of an extreme in the opposite direction to you, Gemini.
Yeah, you're very at extreme ends of the spectrum in terms of how you view life.
Yeah, but I think both of you could benefit from moving a bit more to the middle.
Yeah, let's look at the outcome. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Well, it is about working together.
Cooperation.
Teamwork, cooperation. When we talk about 3s, it's about growing something, right? From a 2, we go to a 3, so there's growth here. But it starts with affection, but it also has to end up at a place where you start to think not just from idealized love, but from a point of view where you can actually, especially when we're talking about a 10 of Pentacles energy, which speaks to me of commitment, right? Going down the road of working together, teamwork, something that could be long lasting. It's going to take a lot of work, it's going to take effort, and it's going to take action from your side here, Gemini, to meet the other in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. We see this call for help here. and creator. But with call for help, I feel like both of you benefit from a movement closer to the ends, from the ends to the middle. Okay, let's take a look at the outcome here. We've got justice in reverse. Yeah, you know, I see it from this point of view that this person here is not likely to move. I think, Gemini, you're willing to make a bit more movement towards the middle here, but it doesn't look like this person here or these people are willing to meet you in the middle.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, when we talk about this card, in this deck it's actually called the Second Journey. So around this it speaks of independence, right? Boundaries. It can be a lonely place though, and I see that. I see this woman here as being quite lonely. And it's often harder than it sounds to be your own priority. So I feel that this is someone here who's struggling with demands being placed upon them, is what I'm getting from Spirit. And something here that needs to change. It's kind of like making steps. If we think of creator, right? Call for help, creating. Someone who comes forward here and wants to take some steps to create a life that they want. Now, it's a life that you want, Gemini, not what others expect for you, especially if this is about a family situation.
Yeah, but I feel like you're willing to give a little bit, but the other people here in the situation are not willing. Yeah. And, you know, it's very unfair the way that they're doing this.
You know what, I'm also getting a strong energy around this of some other kind of force here. Okay, Spirit is saying that this Emperor in reverse is actually someone else, but it's the memory of someone.
Oh, okay.
It's the memory of a father figure. It could be someone who's no longer around, but that memory looms strong, and it's kind of like having in your mind the vision of who a partner could be. Now, it could go either way. It could be someone who's idealizing a father figure, and other people can't match up, or it's a father figure who was actually very controlling and not such a great figure that this person is reminding them of, and thereby there's this kind of push-pull kind of energy. You know, they say we're attracted to people who are like our fathers, right? If we're a feminine energy. Yeah. So it could be that I'm picking up. It could have been a very strict father, or someone who was very strict, held the reins around mother and the family and all of that kind of thing. I feel that that's what this is about. It's when we think about creator, right? That's mother and father. This is about how someone's parents have ruled their choice in a partner, is what I'm getting from Spirit. But it's lonely. It makes you lonely. Why? Because I feel like you can't, you're having real difficulty finding a partner because you have all of these ideas in your head brought about from your childhood of what partnership is. And you don't want to, it seems like you want something different. You definitely don't want that commitment. You don't want the committed role. You know, you're putting up boundaries. You're putting up restrictions against having what your parents had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels weighty. It feels like it's too much. It feels like you don't want to be anchored down. But at the same time, you're lonely, so you want a partnership.
Right, so it's a bit of contrariness going on there.
So I think that this is someone here who wants a committed partnership. Gemini, you don't. Although you enjoy this person's company, you'd have them around, but you don't want to marry them.
Right.
You know? That's what I'm sensing. But we'll see where this goes in the extended reading. The link is down below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. It'll be about another 25 to 30 minute reading. You know, this is about extremes. I think you're rejecting someone because you think that they represent commitment. But if they can kind of ease off on that and just go towards, well, yeah, let's hang out and have fun, then I think you'll be willing to let them back in, is what I'm getting from Spirit. So we'll see where this goes. Again, the link is down below if this is resonating. And we'll be looking at some Lenormands as well as oracle cards, as well as clarifying everything, going in depth. If you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button, leave us a comment. Also subscribe if you're a newcomer, please. I'd love to have you as part of the Gypsy Insights team. Please subscribe. And don't forget about those channel memberships as well. Check those out if you haven't already. And also, if this one doesn't resonate, it can be vice versa. Or if you're cross-watching, this could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. But if it doesn't resonate, it's a general reading. You can check out our Soul for Repair playlist. And there you'll find the readings that are done in this same style, but they're not sign or time dependent. So Gemini, wishing you the best at this. I think it's just you setting boundaries, making sure that you don't let anyone in that has expectations of you that you have no intention of meeting, I feel. So we'll wish you the best, but we'll see you in part 2, or we'll speak to you again very soon. Please take care.
Thanks, Gemini. Goodbye and good luck.